Hello everyone, and welcome back on the tutorial on how to run and access Sukesh Education. After following the methods outlined on the Google Sites, you can launch up the desktop.py on your code editor and click Run. What happens when you click Run is a desktop application will open up. If you do not want to use this desktop application and you're more comfortable on the web, you can alternatively do that too because it is designed to be a progressive web app. So entering this URL, it will host the website on your local server. So click enter and we'll continue on web for this purposes, but they work alike on both. We're prompted with first name, so we can put my pet's name, Leo, enter, and an email, Leo the Bobby at gmail.com. And for password, we need to enter an 8-character password, so I'm just going to copy and paste the email. That will suffice. If you write, let's say, a 2-character password, it's going to say invalid. So put in your 8-character password and we can click continue. Then student, and then voila, we're into the page and we're into our application. Now we can see the dashboard and the student's name. The info that you just filled out will be stored inside the profile section. So once you're in the dashboard, you can see the user's subjects, which is 6 for everybody, until you go to my subjects and specify your subjects, login streak of 1 because we logged in now, math high score, which is dependent on the games, and the days to the next exam, which arises from the calendar app. As you scroll down on the main dashboard page, you can access all the features on here itself, or you can use the sidebar navigation menu to access them too. So we have mindfulness, Are You Okay, which is an AI Gemini integration, and a recent activity. Alrighty, so let's click on My Subjects. My Subjects allows you to edit the subjects that you're doing. So let's choose our subjects. Let's, for the sake of this video, pick all 3 and save. And everything is popped up here. So now, what we can also do is we can hide the sidebar. So pressing this will collapse the sidebar and we're left with the logo. At any point in time, you can click on the logo and go back to the homepage. But let's access My Subjects. So inside My Subjects, we have what we call the major or like the famous subjects that was opted by user reviews from the Google Forms that I attained. So clicking on one of them, such as Math Advanced, we can click on See All 4, and this is curated to align with the syllabus of the NSW, New South NESA. So we have 4 main topics, and clicking on any one topic will load you into the website's homepage. You can, you see the quick learning objectives and what is required. You could watch a video that I made myself from my YouTube channel on this. Works really fast and really good.
Takes us down.
And then you can take a quiz on the material you've just learned to reinforce this learning. Start quiz. Let's say, what is the main focus of functions? Applying formulas are all of about. Next, which of this is most relevant to functions? I'm going to guess problem solving. Okay, cool, I got it. How does functions relate to other areas of mathematics? Builds on foundational topics. Memorization only. Looks like I got it wrong. I need to get at least 3 to pass, 2 to fail. So let me just say active practice and application, and I win. Finish quiz, you popped it with the confetti, and you're done. You can continue to the next lesson, or we can go back and explore all the other options. Now, clicking on the next option, which is the AI Study Planner. I really like this AI Study Planner feature because it allows you, it takes, the ease of mind, because you don't have to waste your time planning out your day, because that's what I do. I spend 30 minutes planning out what I'm going to do for the day and eventually end up doing nothing because I feel guilty for wasting that 30 minutes and I'm just stuck in a entire day of guilt trap. So click on create your custom study plan. And if you're wondering how these AI features, both the AI study plan and the RUAK Day chat work, well, basically I got a Gemini API key and I've linked it to the backend. So it's working on the Gemini API key. So basics, you can put the title, let's say HSC trials. That is our exam. Study duration, I have it in a month. Cool. My subjects, I can put in my subjects as software, and The exam date, I remember to be 21st. You can write your areas of study such as secure software automation. Click enter to automatically store that as your study. Python. And let's say I'm also quite weak in SQL. Good, that's good enough. And this is going to be medium high priority for me. You can add multiple subjects like this. For the sake of demonstration, I'm going to add mathematics. Let's say it's in July. And oh yes, I forgot to say that you can adjust your confidence level, and based on how confident or unconfident you are, the AI will prioritize what you want to study, like how long you study each subject. Cool. So topics to study STD. I'm just gonna put random stuff in. Calc. And then let's say this is medium high priority too. And let's add one last subject. English. Essay writing. You can choose the date. Adjust the dragger. High priority. And that's great. How long can you study each day? Select 4 hours. I can study basically the entire day. And I want to go intensive, self-testing, group memorizing, everything. And you can click the AI generate my study plan. And what it's going to do is generate your plan, say create it successfully. Okay, and voila, you're in your AI study plan. So what this does is it shows you your overview of your study tracking. So as you complete your tasks, these trackings automatically, dynamically update. So it's given you a list of today's tasks. So you can either mark as complete, mark it as complete, and it'll add, see, it dynamically changes. It was 0, now it's 8%. You can reschedule the task for another day. Let's say 17th, and it's going to disappear. And then you can also add this to your calendar. So I clicked add this to the calendar today. So when we go to the calendar application, which is the next one, you should be able to see. But then it's also generated a sample AI study planner for you to follow for this upcoming week. So you're basically set. I really like it. Now, moving on to our next feature, we have the countdown timer app. Here, you can add your important countdowns and view when your assessments are due, so you're on top of things and ready to go. I'll show this in just a sec, but I want to show you the calendar app first. See this to-do that popped up? Guess what it is? Well, we just did it. The study English, we just saved it to calendar. That's what's happened. It saved it to your calendar app. And yeah, this brings us to our calendar app. Basically what you can do is view your study session, view your month, pretty cool. And then you can add to-dos for the day. So the to-dos can go from urgent, low priority, or normal. So these are color coded, and you can add your to-do content. To-do content, film this video because I have my task due tomorrow. Save. Okay, well, it was supposed to save it. I'm not sure why it's not saving, but I will fix this right after this video before production. But that is our AI study. Oh, my bad. Looks like there was a glitch. That was working. See, from this video, it did get saved. Cool. So it's working. Here, I got scared for a second. Okay, click to do. Looks like it's just unresponsive, but yes, refreshing the page does get it to save. And then you can, go past your months, see, all your to-dos, all your assessment tasks, and it's a great way to stay on top of things. And here you can click manage to-do list to, add specific subjects like math, and then add specific to-dos inside it. But this is a bit of a stretch, and you can find this out on your own. Then bringing us back to the countdown timer. The countdown timer lets you add countdowns and also HSC specific dates. And that's really cool for me. Let's say our software task is due tomorrow for me, which is the 4th. So I'm going to select due on the 4th of the July. Category, well, you can later go on and, add my subjects, and then these will pop up here. So you can select, see how this math, because we added it in the to-do. We could select software and it's going to be there. Cool. You can select the color, give optional details if you want, alerts, and create the countdown. What it's going to do? Well, a spherical shape is going to appear. Hovering over it is going to give you a summary of what it is, and clicking on it will allow you to see an even bigger summary and then delete the task if you want to delete it. Cool. Then another cool thing is our HSC specific tasks. So we can put software engineering, and I know that my software engineering HSC is on the October the 29th. You can click on this is my HSC exam date, add additional tasks, not that it really matters, okay, and we have this HSC specific tab. And this is cool. So you know when your HSC dates are and your countdowns, and this is what the countdown feature does. Then clicking on my resources has some of the top, useful resources from the internet. I didn't write these resources, but they're sourced there for you for simplicity and to save your time. And then this brings us to the Zen Capsule app. The Zen Capsule app allows you to meditate, reflect, and lock this reflection away for some time period so that you can view this journal later on. So you can lock the journal away, so time capsule it, and then after, let's say, 30 days, if that's your lock period, then you're allowed, then it automatically unlocks, and then you can view it. And this kind of gives you this pleasure. You're like, oh, nice, I did that, I said that time, now it's happened. So you can click start meditation, click on one of the three options. Let's go with mindfulness, select the duration. I'm going to go with a minute, begin meditation, and the balloon or the sphere is going to increase in size and decrease in size. And yeah, the countdown time is going to count down to 0, and then it'll allow you to, you'll open up the journal prompt. Or you can skip and directly go to journal. Okay, my bad. Click OK. You've skipped the meditation, and now you can enter your journal. So let's say, feeling joyous, happy, thoughts and reflections, stressed but grateful. Oh no, that's the wrong spelling. And you can lock this. Let's say I want to unlock this on the 23rd of August. Cool. You can add, audio and images, and then you can click on create the entry button. And what's that's going to do? It's going to create the entry. Easy as that. I don't know why I did not create the entry there, but yeah. You click create the entry, it will create the entry. And then you click on the Are You OK Day chat. So, what is this about? This is just basically a Gemini API key that I've integrated to align and not be abusive. So it's there to assist users with their stress through the HSC. So clicking on Start Chatting, the users are prompted up with a chat box. Now the users can chat with the AI model, be like, oh, hello, I'm stressed about my exam tomorrow. And the AI model is going to reply. Easy. You can follow these steps. How to sleep tonight. What should I eat tomorrow? And the AI model will reply almost instantly. And this was just a basic integration of the Gemini API already. Then you can end the chat and view your chat history. So you can have multiple chat sessions and then always go back and view your chat history. And folks, this brings us to the end of the user application. As always, you can click on the profile, save your dates, remember the name and the email that you gave initially. Yes. Then security, you can change your passwords and much more. You can also delete your account, but for the purposes of this video, I'm already running out of time, so I'm gonna log out. But I did thank you for spending this time and sticking with me until the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed this application. Took me a long time to build it, but it was really fun and I enjoyed every bit of it. Thank you, and hope you liked my project. Have a good day.